many of us had plans in the upcoming months that are now totally in flux. So I wanted to show you how I'm dealing with the fact that we really don't know when the parks are going to open and how you can prepare yourself with booking backup trips on the Disney website. So by backup trips, I mean a trip that you will only go on if the trip before it gets canceled due to the parks being closed. And the thing to remember here is that every trip booked on Disney's website is fully refundable 5 days before the trip happens. So as long as you remember to cancel, you can book as many backup trips as you want, and you can just wait for the parks to reopen before your trip. There's two things that might be in flux for you, and that is flights. Depending on the airline, you may be able to get a refund. There's a lot of different things going on, so you'll have to check individually with your own airline. I'm with Southwest, and Southwest is letting me move my flights for free, so whatever trip does end up happening for me, I'll be able to move my flight. The other thing is, if you have a job, sometimes you can't get the time off. I'm lucky enough that my job is kind of flexible and I can work around when Disney World will be opening. As of right now, we don't know when Disney World's going to be open. It could be as early as April 1st, but that is highly unlikely in my opinion. Based on how long China's been shut down for, it could be 2 to 3 months of closure time, which would put us in early June. Another thing to note is that you don't need to cancel your trip if it's in April or later. If it does get canceled and Disney is closed, you will get a full refund no matter what, as long as they close the parks. So nothing to worry about there. I'm leaving my April trip planned as scheduled, and if they cancel it, they cancel it. I don't have to worry about getting a full refund. I will get a full refund. So I have an April trip, and the next thing I did was book a May trip. So for my backup trip, I'm trying to book a 4-night stay in Pop Century. So I'm putting the info to adults into the Disney website, and there's Pop Century. As you can see, quite a good number of other resorts left over, still available to book. But I'm a big Pop Century fan, so let's go there. Quite a few options, and if you're not a pass holder, here's what the prices are going to look like for the special offer this summer. $186 for a standard room. That's pretty good. It's not great, but that's just sort of what prices are at Disney World these days. That's the price you could get with a ticket package. I'm a pass holder, so I don't need the ticket package. And there is my total, $838.68. Here's something to note. With room-only reservations, you have to cancel 5 days, a full 5 days prior to your arrival date. Shouldn't be a problem if you have other trips planned before it. Should be at least a month before it, so just remember to cancel that. And then I'm just going through the usual checkout process. The one thing about this strategy is you will have to put a down payment down. You do not have to pay the full amount. You can see on the right here that you have to put the deposit down, and it's 1 night stay plus tax. So for my Pop Century trip, it's $218 for a deposit, and you will get that fully refunded if you do cancel this trip. Click purchase, and it's a backup trip. Remember to make your fast passes 60 days out like you normally would. And try and get some dining reservations if you have some of those. So that is that. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing with your plans, and if you have come up with any sort of better idea to protect your trips or make sure you get out there this year. Let me know what you think, and we will hopefully see you real soon.